like I say, since day one, Jimmy Carter or Richard Nixon, as soon as they found out about me, and like I said, they wanted to get up into space to go with us. Instead of the astronauts, they wanted them to go to space and not and not any kind of real astronauts to go to space. They wanted to go. Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon, and John McCain wanted to be in space so they could basically meet me and kill me. I think probably. I think that's what they said is that they wanted to kill me, or somebody said that they were going to try and kill me in space when I picked them up or something like that, or from my ship they were going to try and attack me and kill me. I think they thought I was a person or whatever, and like that. But anyway, so basically since the first moment when they realized or heard about me, they probably Rick Bush too and Rodney Briley had planned to basically kill me. And from the first moment that Richard Nixon sat in that old antique car, with the nice seats and everything that was on the Titanic, and he killed that girl, he knew that he wanted to basically rule the world and control everything and own all that stuff, own that tank, on that car and that ship, and basically that's what he felt like that was what he was meant to do and all this and that, and that's what Richard Nixon said. Since he sat in that car, he knew that he wanted that level of power or whatever. I don't really know. Anyway, though, that's just what he said or whatever. He was sitting in the car with the girl in the backseat or something. I don't really know. That was when the Chinese were the crew of the Titanic before. I think when the crew of the Titanic was actually Chinese laborers, and when it sank, they killed them all, and then they changed it around to say that it was actually British or something like that, or Irish that were actually crewing it or something. But it wasn't. I think it was actually the Chinese. Anyway, not exactly sure what happened with that. So anyway, so and it was I was going across to deliver my cars and everything to America to go be put at my house or at my museum or my garage or whatever, because I wanted to see them all. So, and apparently somehow they were part of the protection detail or something, or somewhere. I think they were just American military officers or something like that, but probably not even that. Maybe they were just passengers on the ship, because I think they would have gotten kicked out of my military. So anyway, basically since like the first moment, whatever, they basically had hatched this plan to lie and to pretend to be me and to basically take over and to have me killed. And I guess they just figured that a good person was easy to kill. So anyway, and so Richard Nixon, John McCain, and probably even Rick Bush and Rodney Briley I don't know if they all communicated together or if they were just like different people. I don't really know. Anyway, though, but they all basically had this idea of doing this thing. So anyway, um, I guess for the money. So anyway, or the power, whatever, or just the feeling of women. I don't really know. Like I say, there were truckloads or trainloads of mail going to the White House. So anyway, though, I mean, I'm just a leader, and a creator. So it's just what I do. And realistically, I did the sun and the first planets. Actually, for me, I wanted some rare mineral. There was something I wanted, and the only way to get it was a fusion. I think if I remember right, yeah, the only way to do what I needed to do was to build a fusion reactor in space, and then I wanted it for something. I had some project I wanted to do, and so I needed some metal or something, or some material, some matter. So I started the sun and the first planets, just so I could get what I needed, and then after that I was like, oh, hey, and then later on it became this thing. It's just kind of like Panama and everything else. You start doing this little thing, and then you're doing this other thing, and then it becomes the other thing, and then you just it just became this thing, and then next thing you know, I'm building galaxies, and 80 galaxies or 700 galaxies later, I'm like, there. And now you guys got room to grow. And I was done. So, and I was like, well, I guess I can take my vacation now and relax. And I cruised around, over the last 100 trillion years or so, I was cruising around and stuff. And then there was this little thingy and, and some other stuff. So Anyway, and from back there, I think I dealt with some problems. Anyway, I did a lot of stuff. So anyway, so I was hoping on having a good vacation, but oh well, I guess not. So anyway, um, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Like, I guess it's all over with now. So, like I said, when I was 5 years old, I was like, all right, I'm done. There's no point in me even being on this planet or alive or anything. So, whatever. Anyway, so because like I mean, Richard Nixon, John McCain, and a few other people just won't stop until I'm dead. So, I mean, it's like shit. Might as well just get it over with. It's like, why even bother? They're psychotic. They have no they had no remorse and no care for anyone's life. Everyone was just another flesh sack that you get pleasure from. That's all anyone meant to them. It was basically just what they had or how they could make them feel, but that was it. That was all that mattered to them. So, and other people would tell you that too. That it was just all basically how people could make them feel and what they could get from them. And that's all they did. So, anyway, and that I've already gotten more than I ever needed and built more than I ever needed. So it's like, whatever. I'm already the creator of 80 galaxies and the builder of the Panama Canal and the human body and thousands or millions of other life forms. So it's like, well, I'm already all that, and plus I also did the Panama Canal and America and a whole bunch of other companies and a whole bunch of cars and a whole bunch of other stuff, and so like I'm already all that. So I mean, the only thing I didn't do was basically grab a girl by the neck and the only thing I didn't ever do was grab a girl by the neck and to her and pin her against a wall to show my dominance, or take a gun and put it to her mouth, to her throat, to show my dominance. And the only thing I haven't done is like gone through the streets shooting people in the back or shooting people like John McCain and everybody else. I mean, the only thing I haven't done is all that. So I mean, that's the only thing that I've done. Well, I've never lived as a person really. I've always been a leader, and always had to be like someone always dealing with all these little things, because when you're the creator of 700 life forms or 1,000 life forms, it's like, well, I created 77 or 700 life forms, so there was always a problem or always something. It's always something, plague or this or that, or this life form's torturing that life form, or this or that, or running out of space or something. So it was always busy, 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 busy. Once I started doing all that, then I was always busy. So, like actually, as Brian, like this is my first time I've actually had not much to do. Like usually it's just constantly, just like one thing after another, just like every second something new. So, and basically decision, just like thousands of decisions, just like every second, and major ones too. That's how my existence was, with just every second, and like these, just became like this thing. And now I'm just like, there's not much to do. I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do. So first time I've ever actually had nothing to do. So anyway, but normally it's like creating, building, and leading, and then going to the next galaxy or the next planet or something. So.